Welcome to the St. Patrick's Day edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Tuesday, March 17th, 2015, and let's get to it. IFBB pro Brad Davis released a new off-season photo over the weekend, showing off a completely absurd amount of width and thickness from behind. Davis made his pro debut last year after winning his IFBB pro card at the 2013 Masters Nationals and quietly had a very impressive rookie campaign, placing 7th at the Chicago Pro and winning the Pittsburgh Pro Masters Championships. Davis has announced that once again he'll be headed to the Chicago Pro, where he'll look to improve on last year's placing by hopefully breaking into the top 5. If I were a gambling man, I'd be willing to bet by the end of the season we're talking about Brad Rowe as one of bodybuilding's breakout stars. Last year, Rowe managed to snag 2 top 3 finishes during his rookie campaign and looks to be hard at work in the gym, making sure he doesn't fall into the dreaded sophomore slump. From the front and sides, Rowe's combination of symmetry, crazy conditioning, and thick muscle make him a force to be reckoned with. But Rowe knows that if he's going to make the leap to the next level in 2015, he'll need to come back bigger and better than last year. Look for a new and improved Rowe later this season. Apparently, Brian Shaw really enjoys winning, because for the second consecutive week, he proved that he's the strongest man walking the planet by capturing the Pro Strongman title at the Arnold Australia. Shaw joined fellow Americans Dexter Jackson and Camilo Rodriguez as repeat champions, with all 3 putting on dominant performances in back-to-back weeks. For Shaw, this marks his 3rd overall Arnold Strongman title, and with the win, he officially set pace as the man to beat for the rest of this year's upcoming events, specifically World's Strongest Man. For more on what went down at last weekend's events, be sure to check out the RX Power Hour show exclusively at rxmuscle.com. They say that records are meant to be broken, and this past weekend, bearded Goliath Robert Oberst did just that. Oberst took the trip down to Australia to compete in his 2nd strongman competition in 9 days. But apparently, the bearded wonder gets stronger when he changes hemispheres. On his way to a 3rd place finish, Oberst set the new American record for the log press when he heaved up 465 pounds and made it look like it was play weight. But Oberst wasn't the only one setting records last weekend. British powerhouse Eddie Hall set a new world record in the deadlift and allegedly nearly threw the world off its axis when he let the over half a metric ton come crashing back to the ground. After a traumatic offseason in which he suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns from an accident on his leg, hands, and feet, Mahmoud AlDura looks to be rebounding quite nicely. The former Canadian Nationals middleweight champion has been in recovery mode for the last few months. But like any true champion, it doesn't look like AlDura has the words "give up" in his vocabulary. Last year, AlDura took the stage at the Canadian Nationals as a light heavyweight with 14 pounds of rock-hard new muscle, but whether or not he'll be able to recover quickly enough to make a run at earning his pro card in 2015 still remains to be seen. And finally, don't forget to catch a new episode of Ask Dave. That's right, ask me any questions that you have from the world of bodybuilding, fitness, nutrition, and anything else you could think about. That's today, live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, exclusively at rxmuscle.com. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.